What's going on, peeps? We cover some bizarre, weird music on this channel, but every so often, I love to take a look at the comedy side of things. Meme rap is being carried by one man at the moment, Yuno Miles. I've made several videos about him now and became pretty cool with him in the past year. In the continuation of the Yuno Miles files, I wanted to cover his record label, Trashbag Records, the so-called greatest record label in the universe. Many people have attempted to audition for this label. It contains a couple of artists that I can only describe as strange, but might have potential. One of them, Esei, is already making a name for himself, appearing on Drewski's Could Have Been Records.
You Drewski, you fat.
I've reached out to each member to discuss their story. I also plan to discuss the label's history with Yuno, and a humble side of him that not a lot of people talk about. Let's get started. Yuno Miles formed Trashbag Records as a place where everyone could be included, whether the music was good or bad. Anyone could be accepted no matter the quality or genre, similar to Flex Entertainment. It is a label of pure skill and talent.
This is a pigeon.
It was once referred to as Yuno Records. Sources have suggested that the label has brought in an astounding $13, maybe $14. The creation of Trashbag Records was announced by Yuno on May 6, 2021. Months later, on August 24th, the label reached out to the world to see who wants to be the next signee. They were looking to lock someone in a 360 deal and totally not take all their earnings. As Yuno's popularity grew throughout 2021, Trashbag Records did too. He was making the label a great majority of their income. Introducing the first of his posse, Yuno Marr. I've long classified him as Yuno Miles' former sidekick and cameraman, known for his Walter Jr. sounding vocals.
I chucked the bitch out, Bug Simpson. I'm not the 3, I'm not the 2, but I'm the 1.
Marr is a self-described cartoon character and the one artist nobody should attempt to copy. Marr had produced several of Miles' most iconic hits, including Put the Money in the Bag. Marr would continue to throw people off of his bizarre vocal style in Miles' most popular song, Four Wheeler. However, after being his sidekick for a year, Marr couldn't take it anymore. He dropped a diss track on Yuno Miles out of the blue on November 18, 2023, calling Miles out for scamming his family and smelling like doo-doo. I find it funny that Yuno Miles is probably the person who filmed the music video. After this crash out, Marr has been posting songs with some interesting thumbnails to say the least. Marr and Miles haven't been associated with each other since. The most recent update from Marr was 2 months ago, claiming people switched up on him. I can't tell if this beef is real or not. Either way, it's the most intense beef hip-hop has ever seen. Kendrick versus Drake who? Thankfully, not every one of his day ones have turned on him. TJ Major and Prince DJ have been longtime collaborators since 2020. DJ is a melodic trap rapper known for Heartbreak Anthem with Yuno, and Major is another underground Detroit rapper known for this scam of a feature delivered by Miles. Major's most popular song, Fiona, went viral 2 years later after a snippet from Yuno Miles' remix gained traction on TikTok. The clip has over 6 million views. It serves as a warning to never buy a feature from Yuno Miles.
I got all this green, you know what's around me. I got your girl, she's trying to call me.
Imagine rapping about being a gangster, and here comes Yuno Miles sounding like he is rapping in the freezing cold. In return for the scam, Major opened for Yuno Miles during his first show. As most labels are, Trashbag Records has been known to be a bit shady with its artists. The label claims that the roster is like a family, despite every member having clearance issues. TJ Major was unable to drop his album and Yuno Marr was shelled and unable to release music videos. Yuno Miles seems to be the only one celebrating the label, maybe because he owns it. Trashbag was reportedly attempting to work with convicted murderer TK, despite him being in prison for several years. One notable signing in 2022 was part-time killer, full-time Detroit rapper Shank Kraft. He featured on Miles' actual good song, Party All Night. He also opened for Miles' first show and tour. But the craziest news was on October 10th, 2022, when young Spinach Cumshot was signed. This 18-year-old Danish meme rapper went viral on TikTok in 2020 for the infamous meme rap classic Subway Sexus.
I am a registered sex offender. I stuck my dick into a blender.
Which has 30 million views on Spotify and 8 million on YouTube. He was 14 when this all happened. Young Spinach began his music career in 2020 under the alias Lil Magma with a track called Corona. He then adopted the name Young Spinach Cumshot and released Early Morning Nut in April 2020, inspired by Lil Barnacle. That's a throwback. Over the next few months, he continued to release tracks like PP Island and Eating Ass. eventually gaining popularity with his song Subway Sexist, which went just ballistic on TikTok. After his mother found out about his music, she banned him from making any more. However, she eventually allowed him to release one last song, Hey FP. After that, he took a break from music. Later, during a conversation with his mother, he realized that by letting him release that song, she was also giving him permission to do more music. Young Spinach returned in early 2021 with new releases. By 2022, he had reached 100,000 YouTube subscribers. He is now a proud member of Trashbag Records. They continued to look for more signees throughout 2022 to 23 to place in 720 deals with 9-10 splits. Sadly, actual good musicians kept sending in submissions to the point where they begged for trash, garbage music. One artist signing during this period is by far my favorite, Makai Jackson, aka Esei. Based in Detroit, Michigan, Esei began music at 6 years old. Issei's father took him to his first studio session. His dad used to make music himself under the names Vinny Stacks and Yayo Cardone. Stacks opened for Jay-Z and freestyled at the hip-hop shop with Eminem. He became a mentor for the young Esei. He had a rough upbringing, going through serious poverty and not fitting in with the cool crowd. He enjoyed alternative music like Dance Gavin Dance, styling, and anime. In the light of everything, he found enjoyment through poems and wordplay. From there, he learned how to freestyle. Esei and Miles were actually childhood friends, but one time, Esei teamed up with his close friend, Adamar Locke, who he met in grade school. Locke led him to frequent collaborators, White Rose Moxie, and KMO. KMO would serve as his main producer. He went on to perform in shows with 200 in attendance, and earned cosigns from the CEO of Mass Gorilla, producer Illmind, and Adam22 from No Jumper. Adam22 and other influencers had started reacting to Slam It, which brought a lot of attention to him. He was 17 and homeless, but he managed to achieve 144,000 streams and 21,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Once he turned 18, he was no longer poor. His career progressed. He went from performing at your local bonfire to Kid Trunks in Florida. The man is full of unexpected out-of-pocket lines like, "Gonna bite your ear like Mike Tyson," and "I had to think outside the box like post-nut clarity." Plus various anime references like, "She's still Japanese, so she called me kawaii." Sadly, he lost the following he had built after a failed business deal and taking his music off stream platforms. It was a tough time, but his mom encouraged him, saying, "Don't be sad, be glad. God might use someone to help us." Even though it didn't happen, her words gave the boy hope. That hope now drives his music to be the person he needed as a kid. Esei reconnected with Yuno Miles at the Crowfoot in November 2022, right after his song Slam It went viral. One of his favorite career moments so far was at the Crowfoot, where he opened for Yuno Miles. There was only 2 weeks of preparation, and his fashion designer made him a custom outfit for the performance. He was the definitive fan favorite, with people chanting for him to come out again during other opener sets. Ice Spice and Ruby Rose were even in his DMs. Issei's presence on stage is unmatched in comparison to his peers, with a solid set of hype songs that will make you remember his name by the end of the night. Expect a lot of mosh pits and slamming. Trashbag Records has allowed Esei to make some cool friends to continue his music ventures with. As of recently, he appeared on Drewski's Could Have Been Records, where he got kicked out in 4 seconds before he could do anything after waiting 4 hours to audition. Esei responded by calling Drewski a fat bitch while getting manhandled by the security guard.
Fuck Drewski. And I say that because I tried, bro. As soon as I start, this nigga remove me.
Yuno and Esei would join forces to diss Drewski on October 19, 2024. Even dogs were dissing him. In late 2023, Yuno wanted to sign more artists using an Instagram page, Sign Me Yuno Miles, where you can send an audio of yourself freestyling to get signed. Something tells me this didn't work out. By 2024, they signed more rappers and producers like Keem, one of the actually talented people in the label that knows how to produce and sing pretty damn well. He's been doing music since 2019 and has been venturing in this pop, rap, melodic trap sound. Keem is mostly known for his appearance on Like What dropped on April Fool's Day. It was a shocking release because it was actually a rare good song from Yuno Miles, genuinely listenable.
I had to run it up, she ain't getting no love. Yeah, I'm just like what?
He is now a go-to producer for Esei and Yuno Miles. Another Trashbag star was made in 2023, BRB Latim. Imagine if Babytron and Cleveland Brown from Family Guy merged into one. You'd get BRB Latim.
Caught my op and I hit him with that big blammer. It turned out that nigga was an innocent bystander.
The glorified scam rapper of Trashbag Records. He's become Yuno Miles' new sidekick. Tim began rapping in 2019. One of his earliest songs in 2021 has a feature from Babytron that he secured before he got big as he is now. He also collabed with Catcher Quan during that time. Tim would develop his sound, and a couple of years later, he found himself doing a live performance in a Burger King parking lot. In 2023, he would get picked up by Yuno Miles to join Trashbag Records. Miles shared Tim's high-quality music video Innocent Bystander on his community tab, becoming his most popular solo tune. On September 18th, Tim would be featured on Frederick Douglass. That would be viewed over 700,000 times. He would then be added to a long list of openers for Yuno Miles' debut concert in February 2024. On January 10th, 2024, Tim kicked off the year strong with the club banger Pizzeria with Yuno Miles and TikTok's most out-of-pocket rapper, Digbar. There is also a remix with Smoke Perp. His most popular effort is Do the Roar on April 27, 2024 that racked up 600,000 views on YouTube and Spotify. And now, possibly the most wealthy rapper on the roster, Nebraska rapper Call Me Hood. This is David Mitchell, who is 31 years old. Mitchell had a YouTube channel with over 200,000 subscribers, Hood Gaming TV, featuring NBA 2K, Grand Theft Auto, and pranks. In 2015, Call Me Hood initially aimed to become a rapper but shifted his focus to YouTube, creating popular gaming videos. But in 2018, his social media platforms were banned for a number of controversies, including an old video about how Freemasons tried to recruit him. It's honestly crazy how many of these prank channels got terminated. No wonder that format died. On August 2nd, 2018, he returned to YouTube under Call Me Hood. After getting in trouble with the law and having his platforms removed, he knew he had to keep things tame going forward. His passion for music resurfaced, especially after being inspired by Kendrick Lamar. Realizing he could pursue rap, he invested his YouTube earnings into studio equipment. His career took off after Baby Keem, one of his inspirations, connected with him on Instagram. Since then, Call Me Hood has worked on growing his fan base. His music channel has over 200,000 subscribers. He linked up with Yuno Miles in late 2023 for Scam Steady on November 26, 2023. It was promoted by Miles as this hilarious comparison of a serious rapper versus, well, Yuno Miles, similar to the TJ Major thing. Many say Yuno scammed him out of this feature that allegedly cost $10K. Others say that he's bringing people out of the hood. Either way, he's a proud member of Trashbag Records and opens for Miles. Yuno Miles put on his first live show with several openers from Trashbag on February 24th, 2024. I attended. This event was truly a fever dream. Someone got kicked out during Latim's set, Abraham Lincoln was brought from the dead, and he fooled everyone into saying the N-word. Not me, of course. The concert was Trashbag Records' way of stepping into the spotlight, not just a showcase for Yuno. Yuno wanted to put his real ones on. He aimed to introduce the team to a wider audience, capturing clips of people enjoying their music to create a compilation that highlights the crew's presence at concerts. The thing that people don't really talk about when it comes to Yuno is how humble he actually is. He is known by so many influential people, including Kanye West, who got him unbanned on Instagram. Despite being the most famous meme rapper in the world, heck, he's probably one of the most popular on the internet. He has continued to put on his friends and didn't switch up when he got big. Miles didn't need to share my video on his community tab or show me love in general, but he did. He's mainly known for being a joke, but I can tell he's got a big heart. He's probably grateful for everything deep down, even if he doesn't show it publicly. I don't know his full backstory, and would love to sit down and chat with him about how he really feels. On May 30th, 2024, Yuno announced he would be bringing Trash to the world for his first US tour. On June 13th, rap rock artist Michael Myers was signed. He is also Yuno's manager. Just like his first show, his tour would later be delayed from July to August. On July 12th, Yuno and Trashbag started teasing the tagline, "Orange is loading." This would be revealed as the Freaky Miles tour on July 16th. Following the infamous Grand Rapids show on August 23rd, the entire tour was cancelled due to Yuno not enjoying the tour experience and barely making profit. It seemed like he was funding the entire tour, including his crew's food. He doesn't make as much as you'd expect back from a 1 million sub YouTube channel anyway due to demonetization. Launching Trashbag Records has been a journey of helping people understand the group's identity, not seeing everyone as trash, but recognizing them as unique individuals with different personalities, including Esei and Yuno Marr. They're currently rebranding Trashbag Records, including a name change in the future that will roll out soon as they finalize some business matters. Exciting news is on the way for the entire team in Yuno. It's all set to be announced in the coming weeks. This may be a big meme rap project, but it is sure heartwarming when you know the full story. Each of these guys have come a long way. Some came from poverty, some came from losing everything. Maybe Trashbag Records is a family after all. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe for more base content. I'll see you all in the next one. Make sure to love all, and peace.